Hello, welcome to my channel. Do you feel bloated in the mornings, especially in the mornings? Do you feel bloated? Does it make you to skip your breakfast? You feel so full that you're not able to eat your breakfast. If that is what happens to you, stay tuned. I have a solution for you. Welcome back. So as I was saying, do you have problem with bloating? Do you experience it a lot, especially in the mornings, and it makes you not to be able to take your breakfast? Well, there is a solution. What we are trying to do on this channel is to give you tips that you can use to manage your health and take care of yourself. We are not trying to tell you to not go to the hospital and see your doctor, but what we are trying to do is that to give you practical tips that you can use yourself to take care of yourself. Actually establish a routine of very good health care, so that you can prevent a lot of medical problems. So as we were saying, bloating, there are so many types of bloating. There are so many things that causes bloating. We are not talking about the ones that are caused by medical problems like kidney, liver, or heart impairments. We are talking about the ones that are related to gastric disorders. So apart from any medical problem like diabetes, which usually shuts down the muscle walls in the stomach, preventing it from pushing out the food that you've eaten, we are not talking about that. We are talking about normal bloating caused by indigestion or poor eating habits. So basically that's what we're talking about. So we want to help everyone to understand that there is an alternative. There is a way of doing or taking care of yourself without actually taking medications. And a lot of the times we want to stress as often as we can that our medical problems are developed or are initiated by our lifestyle, by the routine, our daily routine. So if we want to fix any problem, if we want to get to the bottom of any problem, we need to go to the source. We need to go to our routine, our habits. So after saying all of that, what we want to do is, if you have a bloating problem, if you're experiencing bloating or bloatiness, if there is any word like that, we want to look at the lifestyle, the time we eat. Do you eat after 6? Do you eat around 12, around 11, 1, 2? We're talking about AM. There are people who eat around those times. If you eat around those times and you eat heavy food that is difficult to digest, then you will experience this problem, because you will not have enough time to actually sit down and have the food start digestion. So what happens is that there's a lot of fermentation that takes place, giving rise to a lot of gas build up in your system. So we want to first of all look at the time that we eat and make sure we do not eat after 6 p.m. Yes, that is what we want to do. We want to make sure we don't eat after 6 p.m. We want to eat around 6 p.m. cut off, and then give ourselves enough time for our body to digest the food we've taken in before going to bed. And also, it will not hurt to look at the type of food we eat. It will be advisable to eat food that is easily digestible if you are eating late, especially if you notice that you have a poor digestive system. It will be advisable to eat food that are easy to digest, and that will start reducing the problem of a gastric disorder that you're experiencing. So first, that's what we want to do. And then secondly, in the morning when we wake up, we should have ginger juice. Ginger is very, very effective for relieving gas from our bodies, especially those who are experiencing bloatiness. This will be your friend. So you're going to take it like a tea. So if you have any ginger tea that works for you, every morning you have to take it. What I recommend is that you get your ginger from the market and then blend it yourself into a juice, have it and sift it, have it in the fridge. Every morning you get your glass or your cup of tea or your teacup, pour your hot water in, and then take 2 tablespoons of your ginger juice and mix, and then drink in the morning. And then the next thing that I want you to do is to raise the alkaline level of your body. Our bodies are very high in acidity, so we want to raise the alkaline level, meaning that we need to drink more alkaline water. And what I would recommend is a long-reach alkaline cup. Is very, very good. You can produce as much alkaline water as you want from this cup. So once you purchase it, every water you put in, you shake for some few seconds, you have your alkaline water. It is made with tourmaline stones, and therefore is able to produce the highest level of alkaline water that you need. And once you have your alkaline water and you are drinking it every day, remember, we are talking about routine. We are talking about a lifestyle. We're not going to just drink the alkaline water today and then tomorrow you don't drink, the next day you don't drink. No, we are talking about making it into a habit, part of you. So doing that regularly, raising your alkaline level every day, will reduce the acidity in your body and therefore make it less likely for you to experience a lot of indigestions. This has been tried and tested. So let us start looking at how we can change our way of doing things to improve our health. We shouldn't be ascribing so much to taking medications for every medical problem that we have. Some of them are due to our lifestyle. So once we are able to adjust our lifestyles, we will be able to solve the problem. Is about 50 to 80% of the problem will be solved. And that is what we want to do on this channel. So we want to encourage everyone to, first of all, if you have experienced this, problem of bloating, start looking at your diet and then the times that you eat them. Those are the 2 things that you want to do. And then thirdly, in the mornings you have your ginger tea. And as I said, I recommend that you buy the ginger, blend it yourself into a juice, and put it in the fridge. And every morning you get your teacup, your hot water, and then 2 tablespoons of your ginger drink, and then you are up and running. And then throughout the day, raise the alkaline level in your body by drinking from the alkaline cup. Thank you very much for watching. We have more information for you, or more tips for you on how you can practically take care of yourself. Have you subscribed to our channel yet? Have you pressed the notification button? Please do that right away, because there are going to be exciting videos coming up to help us learn how to take control of our health, and also how we can become entrepreneurs in order for us to impact our society. So please press the notification button so that you'll be alerted to our next video. Thank you for watching.